Starting in child's pose. For child's pose, bring your knees to the mat, sit back over your heels, and crawl your fingertips forward. And just take a moment to breathe, whether it's morning time, nighttime. This is a sunrise yoga practice. So start to breathe in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth, inhale through your nose, exhale to breathe out your mouth. And start to close your lips and just keep your breathing through your nose. If you can, for the next 30 minutes, just already be mindful of how you're breathing. Take a few more moments to be grounded. Maybe you start to breathe slower and slowly start to crawl both of your palms as far as you can to the left. Inhale to reach your left fingertips back towards your left foot. And just breathe into your right side of your body. Slowly walk your palms back through the middle and onto the right side of your mat. This time reach your right hand back towards your right heel and breathe into the left side of your body. Bring your palms back to the left. Inhale to the right. So we're just building on this movement. Back through the middle, reach to the left. This time lift your hips forward as you reach your right hand back behind you for a half camel. Make your way back through the middle, half camel on the left side. Left arm is reaching up and back as you press your hips forward. Back through the middle. Inhale, half camel to the left. Exhale to the center. Inhale, half camel to the right. Exhale back to the middle. This time as you inhale, press your hips forward and bring your palms to your lower back. Inhale, lift your heart up as you look back behind you. Just stay here and continue to breathe. Slowly start to tuck your chin to your chest. Bring your palms back towards the ground for tabletop. Palms are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Inhale, cow pose. Start to look up. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow. Press your heart forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone and round your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just take a few more at your own pace. Maybe you breathe a little slower or hold a little longer. Once you're ready, tuck your toes and lift your hips for down dog. In down dog, think about lifting your hips up and back. You can bend one knee at a time or even both knees and find some free movement. Start to lift your heels, come to the tips of your toes. And just take as many small tiptoe steps to the front of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Your back is flat to the ground. Exhale to fold even closer to the ground. Inhale, upward salute. Start to reach for the sky. Let your palms touch and think about looking past your fingertips. How does it feel to inhale and reach back for a back bend? Exhale, forward fold. Start to reach back to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step all the way to the back of the mat for a high plank. Think about stacking your shoulders over your fingertips. Maybe you stack your heels over your toes and lower down as you bend your elbows. Come down as slow as you can. Inhale, upward dog. Start to straighten your arms and lift your chest up for a little back bend here for one more breath. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips up. And we're going to go a little slower at first, and we're going to work our way up to 1 breath per movement. And just continue to breathe here in down dog. Try to find a little rest. Once you're ready, lift your heels, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Think about making space between your core and your thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute. Maybe reach back with your palms together. Can you try to reach back even more for 1 more breath? Option to bring your palms to your lower back also, if that helps you feel more supported. Once you're ready, forward fold, start to reach back to the ground. Notice how you feel each round. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, step back to high plank. This is called a chaturanga when you lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. So you'll notice that transition a lot in our practice. We got 1 more round of this sun salutation. Once you're ready, step forward or hop forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold a little deeper. Inhale, upward salute. Start to grow tall as you root down in your feet, reach overhead. Option to bring your palms together. Palms can come to your lower back. Or maybe you even reach down towards your thighs. Can you try to reach back a little more? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Make your way to down dog. So you can take that push-up, each chaturanga, step back to high plank, or you can just go straight to down dog. So that is our warm-up. Let's get into a flow. Once you're ready, inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-leg dog. Think about flexing your toes down, but inhale to lift your heel higher. Exhale, scorpion tail your leg. That means bring your heel towards your glutes as you lift your knee higher for 1 more breath. Exhale to slowly start to flip your dog. How slow can you bring your foot towards the ground as you lower your hips? Twist to the right for 1 big breath in. As you exhale, imagine you're grounding down through your hips, but inhale to twist just a little more. Slowly bring your palms back to the mat. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Lift your right leg back to the sky. Exhale, squeeze your right knee to your right elbow. Think about pressing away from the ground. As you lift your hips, can you lift your heel closer to your hips? And squeeze and breathe and hold and hold. Inhale, lift your right leg back up. This time as you exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. So right between your elbows. Think about pressing away from the ground. 1 more breath. Exhale, step between your palms. You can always adjust here. Maybe you crawl your foot forward, but fingertips are glued down. But as you inhale, think cow pose. Lift your heart up and forward. Exhale, cat pose. Start to round your spine, tuck your chin. So we're doing cat cows in a lunge. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Start to ground down in both of your feet. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. Notice your feet still stay where they are. You're only moving your arms here. Inhale to reach up even higher. Exhale, goal post your elbows. Bend your elbows down to your sides. Slowly lower your left knee to the ground as slow as you can. Inhale, reach up. We're in a low lunge. Think about pressing forward through your right knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, half split. Start to flex your right toes up as you straighten your leg. Option to reach down for the ground for support, or maybe you turbo your fingers behind you, but notice what you're using to balance here. Inhale, low lunge. Press your right knee forward. Start to reach for the sky. Exhale, back to half split. Start to reach back or reach for the ground. Choose your journey here. Inhale, low lunge. This time as you exhale, start to reach for the ground in half split. Maybe you crawl your fingers even more in front of you. And we're back to cat cows. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Lower your left fingers down. Inhale, reach your right fingers up. We're finding a twist in this half split. Shift all of your weight into your left hand and start to twist your left foot behind you as slow as you can. Whatever this pose is, right foot comes behind your left leg for a side body stretch. Think about lifting your right elbow up as you breathe down into your right knee, all the way into your body. As slow as you can, step your right foot all the way to the front of the mat. As you inhale, start to lift your knees off the ground. Warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So rotate both of your feet to the back. Open your arms to a T. Slowly start to cross your right arm across your lower back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left fingertips are reaching behind you. Take a big breath into your entire side body. Exhale, cartwheel your palms down to the mat. Chaturanga. Option to take that push-up, or again, maybe you're going straight to down dog. Once you're ready, lift your hips, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. Notice how you feel in the middle. Take a moment to ground yourself. Maybe adjust your shirt if it's lifting like mine. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, scorpion tail your leg. Bring your left heel towards your glutes. Same thing on this side. Inhale to lift your knee a little higher. Think about lengthening your spine. Once you're ready, slowly start to put your weight in your right fingertips. How slow can you flip your dog? That means bring your left foot flat to the ground. Maybe you come all the way into this twist to the left this time. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to twist a little more. One more breath. Exhale, bring your palms back to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, left leg up. 3-leg dog. Exhale, squeeze your left knee to left elbow. Everything is active here. Can you squeeze your foot to your butt? Take one more breath in. Lift your left leg back up. 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Think about rounding your spine. Take a big breath to squeeze it in. Exhale to step all the way forward. Try to find some momentum in that transition. Fingertips are glued to the ground. Inhale, cow pose. Notice how you feel on the second side as you exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. High crescent lunge. Start to reach for the sky. One more breath in. Exhale, go post your elbows to your side. Start to lower your right knee slowly and controlled. Sometimes moving slow is harder than moving fast. If you know, you know. Inhale, low lunge. Start to reach your arms up. Press your left knee forward. Exhale, half split. Start to straighten your left leg. Flex your toes up. Again, you can reach for the ground or reach back. That's a little more challenge. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Straighten your left leg. Flex your toes. One more inhale, low lunge. Reach forward. As you exhale, slowly start to reach for your mat. Think about crawling your palms forward. You're pressing your hips away from the ground. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. This time, right palm stays down. As you inhale, reach in the opposite direction with your left hand. Okay, for one more breath. So let's think of this transition again here. You're putting all of your attention in your right hand. Think about spinning your right foot behind you as you bring your left foot behind your right leg. Side body stretch. Take one more big breath into your left rib cage. As you exhale, imagine you're moving in slow motion. How slow can you step your left foot all the way to the front of your mat? Inhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Rotate both of your feet back to the front. Arms are open to a T. Cross your left arm across your lower back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right knee is still pressing forward. Take one more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down to the mat. Step back to high plank. Make your way to down dog, chaturanga. We're going through that flow again. This time, one breath per movement. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, scorpion tail. Flip your dog. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, bring your palms back to the mat. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, three-leg dog. Lift your right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, think knee to nose as you step between your palms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Start to reach for the sky. Exhale, go post your elbows. Lower your knee. Half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, reach for the mat. Half split. Left hand stays down. Inhale, twist. Step your right foot all the way behind you. Side body stretch for one breath. As you exhale, step your right foot all the way to the front of your mat. Warrior two to the back of the mat. Rotate your feet as you open your heart. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Let's do that same thing on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, flip your dog. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, palms back to the mat. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose as you step it through. Start to reach for the sky for one breath. Exhale, go post your elbows, lower your right knee, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, reach for the mat. Inhale to twist, lift your left arm. As you exhale, as slow as you can, bring your left foot all the way behind you, side body stretch. The key here is to rotate that right foot off at the same time. So we're going to keep working on that. As you inhale, warrior two, back to the front of the mat. Reverse your warrior for one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. We're back in down dog once you're ready. We got one more round of that on each side. Let's add a little change here. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, flip your dog. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, palms back to the mat. Lift your right leg, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Think about stacking your knee on your elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through. Reach for the sky. Go post your elbows as you lower down. Half splits. This time as you inhale, low lunge, think about tapping your right fingers down as you take a side body stretch in your left hand. Slowly circle your left hand down to the ground. Step your right foot behind you. So that same side body stretch, just a little different. Once you're ready, step your right foot all the way to the front. Feel free to pause and replay that if you want to try that. Meet me back in Warrior 2 facing the back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. I kind of slipped on some sweat here. This is why it's important to use a mat towel if you are sweating. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, flip your dog. Nice and slow. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, palms back to the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, stack your knee on your left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step between your palms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Start to reach for the sky. Exhale, go post your elbows. Lower your right knee. Half splits. As you inhale, low lunge. Try to lower your left fingers as you reach to a side body stretch. Slowly circle your right hand down to the mat. Spin your right foot behind you as you bring your left foot off the mat. Side body stretch. We're going to work on that transition, y'all. Slowly step your left foot to the front. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Make your way back to down dog. Okay, that was our last round of that. Take a moment to reset here in your down dog. Once you're ready, step or hop forward. Forward fold. And this time we're going for a bit of a deeper forward fold. Think about reaching down to maybe hooking your big fingers to your big toes. Can you try to pull yourself closer to your thighs? Think about looking between your knees. And leave your right hand around your big toes. Bring your left palm to your left hip. As you inhale, slowly bring your right knee to your chest. You can keep your knee bent or start to straighten your foot forward. Think about flexing your toes up for one more breath. As you exhale, bend your knees, start to reach back for dancer pose. Can you try to maybe even keep a bind? I actually didn't keep a bind, but maybe you can keep that toe grab into dancer. Continue to breathe here. Notice the more you kick back into your right hand, you're finding some counterbalance. Slowly start to reach your left hand down. Inhale, half moon. Right arm is reaching up. Flex your right toes to the right of your mat. Slowly lower both palms down. Standing split, right leg is lifted. Exhale, Shiva squat. Think about a one-leg squat. Right knee is behind the left. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. On your last Shiva squat, reach your left fingers back for your right foot. Can you try to make a bind here? One more breath. Exhale, crow pose. So both feet are down, palms are flat. Think about shifting your shoulders past your fingers. Maybe you lift one foot or both feet. Chaturanga. We got that one more time, and then we're going to cool it down. So once you're in down dog, step or hop forward to forward fold. Hook your fingers around your big toes. This time, left hand stays down. Right hand comes to your hip. As you inhale, slowly bring your left knee to your chest. Think keeping your knee to your armpit if you can. You can keep your knees bent or inhale to straighten your leg. Try to flex your toes. Once you're ready, we're going straight into dancer pose. Think about grabbing the outside of your foot. As you inhale, reach your right hand forward. The more you kick back into your hand, you can reach a little more. As slow as you can, lower your right hand to the ground. You can keep your bind or half moon. Notice how you feel on this second side. Lower your palms for a half split to Shiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Keep your left hand down. Go for the same bind on the right side. One more breath in. Exhale, crow pose. Plant your palms. Think about shifting your shoulders past your fingers. Stack your knees on the boniest part of your elbows. Chaturanga. We made it through our warm up and our peak part of our flow. Now we're going to cool it down. Slowly bring your knees back to your mat for child's pose. So this was our first pose of class. Notice how you feel in this second child's pose compared to your first one. Ignore the sweat on your mat or my mat. Just come back to breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And once you're ready, slowly start to make your way onto your spine. So lay flat on your back. Your feet are flat to the ground and knees are bent. Slowly make some windshield wipers from side to side. So just gently let your knees move with one breath per movement. Inhale left, exhale right. And once you're ready, come back to the center. Slowly bring your right knee to your chest and just give yourself a hug around your knee. You can stay here in the center or half happy baby. Can you try to reach your right hand around the outside of your right foot? You can keep your left knee bent or straighten your left leg for a little more sensation. But just think about breathing into the right side of your body. You can stay here as long as you like. Once you're ready, we're taking a twist to the left. And just continue breathing down the right side of your body. Slowly make your way back to the center. This time bring your left knee to your chest. Again, you can stay here with your knee bent the entire time or reach around for half happy baby. Can you reach the outside of your left foot? Notice any differences on this second side. You can keep your right knee bent or slide your heel forward. Once you're ready, twist to the right. Imagine you're breathing into your left rib cage. Slowly bring both knees to your chest this time. You can keep your knees bent or inhale for a full happy baby. Can you reach around for both feet at the same time? You can keep your knees bent. Maybe you straighten one leg at a time or even both legs if that's comfortable for you. You can stay here as long as you like. This is our final pose. Once you're ready, slowly release your toes. Extend your legs forward. Let your palms rest at your sides for Savasana. This is actually one of the most challenging poses because all you have to do is be still and come back to breathing. Notice the work you've done so far and thank yourself for showing up today. I like to stay here at least 5 minutes normally. I will be cutting it short since this is a 30-minute class. This is, I would say, a mini class. There will be many more to come. Continue to breathe. If you want a full hour, you can rewatch this video, or maybe you even do this video today and then again tomorrow. And just notice any small differences in your practice. Thank you for joining and watching this 30-minute class. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know either in the comments or in a message. Thank you for your practice.